Hello, everybody. Keep on logging in. Sup, Christy Holdley? All right, let's see. Who else are we waiting for? People are logging in slowly today. Hey, April. Oh, Sarah, you have everybody. Sarah, Brenda, Mr. Russell, Miss Liz, and JK in the house. What's up, y'all? Tisha, Christina, hey. Alicia and Ashley, hello. Hello. Is it me you're looking for? Hey, Christian. All right, I have important information to share with you all about COVID-19, about what is happening next, the changes in restrictions, um, vacation time, some things that we're working on that we're hoping you all can help us with. And I want to give you all an opportunity to ask some questions about the changes in the COVID-19 plan. Yeah, I love that song too, April. I love it. I love that song too. All right, so let's get started. All right, so here's what we're going to do. This is not going to be a long one today because I am only hopefully going to share COVID-19 information with you. So there are some changes. Shares, what are you holding? Is that a middle finger? What is that little guy doing? I don't know what's happening there, Sharis. I don't know. Looks like your little guy, Sharis, is giving me the finger. I don't know. Oh, you thought he was waving. Oh, he's waving all right, Sharis. He's waving. He's waving his middle finger at us, I think. I can't tell. But is that a thumb up, Sharis? I want to say that's giving us the finger. To have a thumb, you have to have more than one finger. Yeah, I don't know. All right, so there are changes afoot as the numbers go down with the number of people getting COVID-19. Forgive me. As the numbers go down and the number of people get the COVID-19 vaccine, the CDC is going to continue easing restrictions. That doesn't mean we are necessarily easing restrictions, but I will tell you from the CDC's perspective what restrictions they are easing, and then I can answer questions as it relates to LVAS. So one of the things is that if you have received your COVID-19 vaccination, you received your first dose and you have received your second dose, the incubation period is over. Let's say that happened and you happen to be exposed to someone who has COVID. You no longer need to quarantine. I'm going to explain that again. So what would happen before is, let's say you did not have your COVID-19 vaccine and you were exposed to someone with COVID, you automatically had to be tested for COVID, or you had to quarantine for up to 14 days. What the CDC is now saying is that you no longer, if you have received your full vaccination, you no longer have to quarantine if you have been exposed to someone with COVID-19 who's contracted it. So what that means, it is really important for us, for your colleagues, your coworkers, that if you have received your vaccine somewhere other than, I'm sorry, it's that time of the day. If you received your vaccine from somewhere other than LVAS, it is critical that you provide us with a copy of your little card. So there's my card. You can see when I got it, where I got it. I don't know if that's backwards on your screen, but on my screen, it's right side up. So That's what it is. Show us your card. Come down, give a copy of it to HR so that we know that you have been vaccinated. Moving forward, there will be a question on our annual physical about your vaccination. We have to update our physical form. So that's one of the changes. So I'm going to repeat that again. So the CDC just changed. If you have received your vaccination, you're through the inoculation period, and you come in contact with someone with COVID-19, you no longer have to quarantine. Okay. The second thing, and this is to piggyback on Sarah's question from last week about travel bans and restrictions. This is still a state by state issue. For example, the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania can have say something completely different than the CDC. It is the state's discretion. But the CDC is saying, as of this week, that they are no longer, if you have received your COVID-19 vaccine, right now there are no restrictions on travel. So it was where if you went to Florida, you would have to automatically quarantine when you come back. That has changed. If you have received your COVID-19 vaccine, both doses, and you've gone through the inoculation period of that up to 10 days. Okay. With that said, you should still be wearing a mask in public. You should still be, if you work residentially, you should still be wearing a mask residentially. If you work in the clinic, you should still be wearing a mask when you see or work with clients. If you should still be washing your hands. You should still be taking temperatures. All of those things are the same. I'm sorry, that's hard to control. All of those things have remained the same. It is critical that you maintain social distancing and physical distancing, because you don't know who's been vaccinated and who hasn't been. Many of you who are on this call did not receive your vaccine. I don't know why, but you chose not to. Eventually, if you work in healthcare, human services, if you work in Amazon or Porsche in a warehouse, you will eventually have to have the COVID-19 vaccine. It is a matter of time before everyone who works in any frontline position or that comes into contact with multiple people that you're forced to have it. That's just what it is. I have given you a lot of COVID information in 8 minutes and 24 seconds. So what I need you to do right now is to ask some questions so I know we're all on the same page. Let's talk about vacation really quick too. So just because you have had your COVID-19, Miss Liz, I will answer that question in a moment. Thank you, Elizabeth. She's absolutely right. So let's understand how the vacation process works here. When you want to have time off from work, you should not be calling out for that time off. You should formally submit the right papers to your supervisor. It's a time off request that goes to your supervisor. And just because you have received your both doses of the vaccine, that doesn't mean your vacation time is automatically approved. Your vacation time is approved when you get that form back from your supervisor. You don't have the form back, it's not approved. So, Elizabeth, we are talking about COVID because we want to keep you safe, as well as everyone else you come in contact with. And I know you've had your shot. We had our shots back to back. So you are inoculated right now. You can travel and with caution, because there's still some people out there who don't believe in washing their hands. We all know someone who doesn't believe in washing their hands, and we all know someone who believes this is still a hoax. So if you're sitting next to someone right now who uses the bathroom and they don't wash their hands, you can look at them with the dirty look right now. You know who they are. Are we opening the ADC up? We will eventually be opening up the adult day center, but as of right now, um, we're going to take it a little slowly because most of the people who attend are from outside of Lvas, the vast majority. So the ADC, we're going to take that slow. Vicki and I are still working on a transition plan, and I have to notify licensing. So Robert, we'll talk about that in the near future. What other questions do we all have? It's going to be 50 degrees tomorrow, so I expect everyone to have on shorts. No flip-flops at work, though. I might even wear a little tank top with a tie. It's going to be 50 degrees tomorrow. That means there'll be no snow outside. Good question, Liz. That's not Liz. It says LVAS. I guess I should put my glasses on. When can individuals visit with their family? Um, So individuals can visit with their family with administrative approval. So, for example, I just sent an email out about a consumer who I know the parents have been vaccinated, the consumer is vaccinated, and they're authorized to go home. So it still will be on a case by case basis. If you have someone who would like to go, who is planning on going home to see their family, we are approving those things now, depending on who it is. Can we wear belly shirts? Listen, Ashley, there are no belly shirts because your navel is inappropriate for the workplace. That's why we can't wear flip flops either. Um, a springy bow tie. Oh, maybe it might be a springy bow tie. Vicky had a question. Will LVAS host another clinic? So here's the thing. We have another clinic coming up on March the 10th. I believe that will be our last one unless we have a large amount of staff who still want to be vaccinated. Um, if you want to be vaccinated, and I cannot promise you that we can get you the vaccine at this point, but if you want to be vaccinated, please let Jocelyn or Deb know today because we need to say something. And I cannot promise you that you'll be able to get the vaccine now. We have safely had the clinic. Oh, it is currently our last clinic. Thank you, Ashley. So we might be able to help you find some community resources if you want to be vaccinated. This is why we were doing these live streams and pushing the message, because we want you to be vaccinated. And now that you are, that helps with some of the easing of the restrictions. Which vaccine will it be? Well, we've only been getting the Pfizer vaccine. Some of our employees have had the Moderna, some have had the Pfizer, but the clinics have all been the Pfizer vaccine. What other questions can I answer? Are there any other questions? It is also Dr. Seuss Day. So today for school, my kids had to wear red and blue or Dr. Seuss shirt. So I wore my red and blue in honor of Women's History Month, but it's also this is Dr. Seuss week. He ain't got no mask on. Where is your mask? Oh, okay. So I am in my office right now by myself. That's why I don't have my mask on. So I think I have 2 or 3 masks sitting around me. That's why I don't have my mask on. Thank you for your concern. I am currently by myself, and that is why I'm not wearing a mask. I am also, if you heard what I said earlier, if you have received both doses of the COVID vaccine, You should still wear a mask in public, but they're saying it is also safe for people who have received not one dose, both doses of the COVID vaccine, and have gone through the inoculation period, that you are safe to gather in small numbers. Only people who have been vaccinated. Only people who have been vaccinated. So if Aunt Cookie didn't get her vaccination and you're planning on having a birthday party for Aunt Cookie, I'm going to tell you something. You shouldn't be there. And if you are there, you should be 6 feet apart wearing a mask. That's what it is. In-person lunch bunches. Yes, in-person lunch bunches will be resuming. So that's a Naomi question. They should be happening, should be tomorrow. It's going to be 50 degrees outside. It's going to feel like summer. I think I got a pair of pink shorts too. I might wear pink shorts tomorrow. I'm excited. Oh, I have a Hawaiian shirt. I think I'm going to wear my Hawaiian shirt. It's going to feel like summer. I'm excited. No open-toed shoes, people. All right, any other questions? Pool. It is pool weather, and I am working on my pool body. I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been working out every day because I'm trying to have a pool body. I don't want to have a. I've got 4 kids, and I don't want to be known as, hey, that guy with the dad bod over there. Yeah, it is pool weather. It's beach weather. I'm excited. All right. Are there any other questions? Anything else? We went over a lot today, guys. There was a lot packed in there. This was a meaty session. So, or is there anything else? All right. And the last thing I'm going to leave you with is some of our consumers will begin going back to programs. Some already have started. Some will be going back to program in the next 2 to 3 weeks. We will be having tons of team meetings, encouraging everyone to get back to a regular schedule. So we'll keep you updated. Look out for changes. We love you. We appreciate you. Stay healthy and well. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. Wear your mask and wash your hands. All right. Have a good day, everyone. Thanks. Bye.